So perception of time. So
The perception of time.
what I mean by this,
Buster.
there's a lot of angles to this, but so I was watching this show on Netflix, Chef's Table. Check it out. It's fantastic. And yeah, this chef, he pretty much had a big clock in his kitchen. And I forgot the message, but the message is pretty much like, you know, you got to value your time. You know what I mean? Like, time doesn't wait for no man and shit, you know?
Correct, yeah.
So what I got out of that is that this guy loves what he does. Okay? And there's not enough time in a day
Right.
to do what he loves. Like, he's trying to create new cuisines, this and that. Like, he's thinking like, how am I going to do this in one lifetime? There's not enough time.
Not enough time.
Right? But he's doing what he loves, right? And then he just thought like, all right, sweet. I'm going to have my restaurant. There's a lot of, they've got Michelin stars, right? He goes, I'm going to have my restaurant. I'm going to train people to carry on the name and to make sure that this restaurant is still here, still kicking goals while, you know, even though I've passed away.
Like a legacy style, yeah.
That's right, a legacy. And I come to thought, I was thinking about it like, fuck, like this guy here, the way he looks at time is that, fuck, I'm doing so good, I'm kicking goals, and like, there's not enough time to do the things I love, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, on the flip side, the other side of the coin, 90% of the population have got plenty of time to throw away. And what I mean by that, and I've been like this in the past, that it could be Monday morning and I can't wait for Saturday to come because I've got my mate's birthday or I've got some kind of event. And I'm hating it's Monday morning, I'm hating it tomorrow's Tuesday, and I've got to wait through the whole week, go through work, all this kind of crap, and my mind is focused on the weekend. A lot of people like this. So it's the other side of the coin, that a lot of people are throwing away time because they don't know the value of time. They value money, they value a lot of other things, status, but they don't value the one thing that really matters, and that's time, because we ain't getting more of it. Time is the currency. So I just think it was like really, the perception is like ridiculous how you get one side of the coin, this guy's like one way and the majority of the population is another way, how we're just throwing away time. I just thought, fuck, we are not aware of how valuable time is.
Oh, I'm ready. All right. So I'm unpacking everything you're talking about today. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to put things out there, devil's advocate, all that bullshit.
Of course.
I'm going to pick it apart. So generally with time, a lot of successful people always say this kind of thing, you know what I mean? Time is valuable. Use your time wisely. Yeah, fucking bullshit. So,
of course.
And I'm thinking to myself, some people could say that time is an illusion.
They could.
Like, people are trying to rush for something when they're going to be dead. All right? This is a fact. Now, what are they rushing for? Because they want to get the most out of their life. Like, time is like money. Its value is not ultimate. Its value is what we give it. It's not like air. But even air has a limited value. How so? Because air is, we need it, or we die. Now, if you don't give a fuck about dying, air doesn't matter too much.
No.
So even air, which in my opinion could be more valuable than time, right?
It is.
Because otherwise, you can't live, you can't use the time.
Of course.
You can't use the time, you can't use the money, you can't blah, 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 blah.
If you can't breathe, you're not alive and there is no time.
Yeah, because time just passes by. Whether it's
Correct.
5 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it's irrelevant. But as in, the value of time comes in where we're born and we die. There's a
clock that's
it's a
ticking.
finite amount that we've got. That's why it has a value.
Of course.
That's where I think we're getting this value from. And obviously, this Cook guy with the clock speaks to you because of your relationship with the time.
Yep.
All right. And my relationship with time is a little bit different. I don't think about time like the way you think about time.
No.
That's why my nickname's not Time Slot today. And there's a reason that yours is, right? You know what I mean? There's a time slot that's very specific. And look, there's nothing wrong with being punctual. It's good to be punctual.
Yeah, I like using my time to my benefit.
I like using my time to my benefit. But what about when time creates an anxiety?
It's not a good thing.
Well, yeah, using your time wisely, that's what you're talking about, is one thing. Feeling that there's a clock that's constantly ticking, all right, to this, because you're going to, miss out?
But my thought is not, hey,
Not you personally.
that my clock's at 85 years and it's out. I'm not thinking like that. I'm just thinking every day I got up, all right, let me just do from most important to least important my tasks, and that's it. And when my tasks are done, I enjoy myself.
Sweet. In that scenario, what is the value of the time? Because in my opinion, time is a psychological perception. Like the way we view it is what it is.
Yeah.
The reason why people don't give a fuck about time, so-called don't give a fuck, it's not that they don't give a fuck about time. They give a fuck about how they spend their personal time. When they're at work, the reason why you look forward to a Saturday on a Sunday, whatever the fuck you're saying, is because the rest of that time is going to be chewed up by fucking
Things that I like
things that
doing.
aren't yours.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I used to think, yeah.
So, you know where the thesis is kind of going here. You understand? So, this chef is like, I've only got enough time. Like, I'm going to run out of this time that I have to do. I have to. No one has to do.
I want to.
I want to. But there's also, in my opinion, a self-imposed pressure.
Yeah. Keep on going. I'll tell you, there's a flip side to it, but yeah.
Like, there is deadlines. Like, he wants this thing to happen, like, even from a legacy perspective, he wants this thing to happen. Now, obviously, there's nothing wrong with, like, I've got goals, and I want to reach the goals, and obviously, time is an issue when you're trying to reach goals, correct?
That's right.
So that's a thing, but that's not an opinion. That's like, I want this to get this, I've got to do this in this time.
It's a process.
It's a process. But when we start feeling that, like for instance, I was at work the other day, and some people
Yeah, the anxiety is fucked. You don't need the anxiety.
were choosing not to, they were doing half a day double time so they can go home because they're bored. That time being bored wasn't worth getting paid. So they wanted this time back to themselves. And that time back to themselves was worth 4 hours, $150 an hour, whatever that equals.
4 hours, $600.
$600. So $600 they left on the table because they were bored and they want their time back.
Yeah, that's right. Saturday, go do my thing, whatever it might be.
That's right. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong,
No,
but it's a perception of
it's
like...
perception.
In that case, you could say their time, their personal time, was worth more than money.
Yes,
All right?
which is a thing as well.
But there's a whole nother thing behind that
Exactly.
style as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Look, it filters into a lot of different ways. You can take it a lot of different ways. The way I saw it was that it wasn't money, it wasn't anything like that. It was that you're inspired. This guy here is inspired to do things, and he just pointed out to his apprentices that, hey, get busy and being busy. Like, you know, like, don't wait for shit, create shit,
Yes. But having a clock as a reminder.
right? And all I'm saying, the way I used to be, was that because I wasn't inspired doing what I wanted to be doing, okay, that I was wasting my time doing the things that I don't like doing, and that was going to a job that I didn't like.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I was looking forward to the Saturday, because now I'm free from prison and I can enjoy myself.
Yep.
But if I was doing what I like this chef was, if I was doing what I love doing, what I was inspired to be doing, then I wouldn't care about what day it is.
True. True. And on top of that, there's a middle ground. You're going to be inspired. Doesn't mean what you're doing day to day has to be, you're inspired to go inspired. What does inspired mean? Inspired means I've got this energy from within.
That's right.
Like spirit from within. In spiritu, I'm assuming. It means some shit like that, right? Spirit.
The God within, yeah.
Correct. So that's coming from within. It's like giving you the energy, or whatever you want to call it, a good flow to be able to do the thing you like to do. Another inspiration is also purpose.
That's right.
So there's people who I mentioned who prefer to live their life before going to work or whatever. Then they're missing a purpose. So what they're saying is, I want to at least get an instant gratification out of the day and enjoy myself. That's why we wait till Saturday. Yeah, I've got a shit job now, but because you've got no context on why you're going to that shit job, like, it's like you're pretty much fucking slapping yourself in the face for no reason.
That's it, exactly.
So that's that. So
you're in idle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the best case scenario would be, I love to go to work. That's the best case scenario.
The best case scenario is that, as you said, you find your purpose and you're working on your purpose. That is it.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it as work after that. You see it as like, I'm on a mission.
Correct. But what I'm saying is, you can do something shit.
Of course you can.
That's purposeful.
Yeah, your purpose has got challenges.
That's right.
They're not fucking smooth sailing all the time, but you're open to the challenge because it means something to you, as you mentioned.
There's a reason.
But if I'm selling time for money and that's all I'm doing, then I ain't going to feel good about it.
No, it has no meaning.
That's right, exactly.
So a lot of the people the general public who go to work, or, don't do...
Who are not living by their purpose.
Yeah, they don't have a purpose.
That's it. Are going to be in this scenario. That's it. They're going to be in this situation.
Right.
That are getting up in the morning, Monday-itis, and like, I can't be fucked. Yeah. They're not saying the job's hard and I can't be fucked. As you said, it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just trading time for money.
Yeah, and doesn't feel good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and obviously a lot of povocunts, or not povocunts, but people who... There's a reason why non-successful kind of people, money-wise, let's say, are less likely to hold value in time or whatever, because they're just flying off the seat of their pants kind of thing.
That was my point before, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I need to be getting something out of it. All right, because obviously you're looking to get something out of it because you don't know why you're in it. So, is the time an issue, or is the lack of purpose that's an issue?
Lack of purpose.
Sweet.
Everyone's got the same amount of time, 24 hours.
Correct. But the problem is here, like, what happens when you feel like you're losing time or you're wasting time? Where does that come from?
Again, not being on purpose.
Yeah, but what is the mind like? What's the perception?
Because I'm saying that this guy felt like let's say the chef in this
The
situation.
chef guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's not thinking I'm losing time.
He's thinking I don't have enough.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying that. he's
Well,
thinking
let's
I'm running out of time. He's not panicking.
Taxi.
He's just enjoying what he does, and I know that sooner or later, this time's going to be up. But I want my legacy to live on. So he's just training people to carry out his legacy. That's it. But he's not coming from a place of fear. I mean, it could be, but he's not.
What would you call it? Because time is scarce, yeah?
I just think
Time is scarce, though.
it is. The whole point when I watched this episode, and the reason why he had this message on the clock, I think to inspire his apprentices to, hey, like make the most of your life.
Okay. Sweet. That's what you got.
That's what I got.
Rather than, who knows what the fuck this
No, rather than...
This is what John got from it.
Yeah, that's what I got. It doesn't mean that's what it is.
Okay, so he's inspiring cunts.
Yeah, he's inspired, so he's inspiring people.
By saying, hurry the fuck up.
By saying, look, just pay attention, to what you're doing, do what you love, and just live a full life.
Yeah, it's a weird one, though, I reckon. Because you're leading with time. You're almost saying to a cunt, hurry the fuck up. You don't have much time. There's no...
Look, I don't know if you're saying that, but yes, you could say that.
When you involve a clock or a stopwatch or any kind of clock there, like why the fuck...
You're a slave to time.
Well, we're putting the time on to do the podcast. Why the fuck are we putting the time? So we know how long we're doing it.
That's right.
Because otherwise, it could be our convos could be fucking all day. All day?
Mate.
Could be all day there.
It is all day.
All right. But we don't want to do that. All right, maybe that's a bit different. But we've got a timer, yeah?
Yeah, we've got a timer because we've got other things to do in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But I'm saying there's a time, there is a time factor.
Of course there's a time factor.
When you put time...
There's so many things to do in a day, so you got to, partition the day to, whatever's valuable or whatever's, on the to-do list, or whatever.
Yeah, there's a difference between...
I don't think there's a problem with time. I think it's your relationship with time.
Yeah, correct. And what the context of the time is.
Look, if we have a board meeting, like I'll make sure, we're like, we it's going to go for an hour. People need to know it's going to go for an hour.
That's different. I reckon that's different to make sure...
But you are keeping track of time, though.
Yeah, I know. But it could be different to saying... Yeah, that's different to... This is how long the meeting's going to go for. Like, we're doing a podcast for an hour or whatever, ish. We're keeping we've got a... It's a measurement. It's an economical... It's a thing. It's a time frame.
Yeah.
But we're not saying you have to get it done in an hour.
No, definitely not.
That's a fucking different story.
Yeah.
Now...
But I don't think this guy's doing that either. You have to...
No.
Not waste your time.
But reflect. Don't waste it either. Don't waste your fucking time.
Yeah, because he's teaching a lot of young people who... Generally, young people waste their fucking time. Hanging out with fucking shit cunts. Doing shit that doesn't really amount to anything.
Yeah. You know what? My dad, my whole life, it says, the years pass. All right? Years are going to pass.
Time flies.
Blah, 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 blah. Take care of your business. Do what you got to do. None of that has ever motivated me 1 second, eh?
Yeah, of course.
Anybody telling me to hurry the fuck up?
No, I don't like that either.
All right. But this is what I'm saying to you,
Again, it's perception. Depends how you see it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, in which instance are you telling some young cunt that don't waste your time? Why? Why not? Why not,
I'm not telling anybody to waste anything.
But why not? Why would you tell a cunt not to waste their time?
Why would I tell a cunt not to waste their time?
Yeah. So this guy's putting his projection, take it to another level. He's putting his projection of his legacy, his personal legacy, which is selfish, yeah? That's why he's putting the clock, right?
Of course.
So these cunts can get on board to
100%.
what his thing is.
Of course. That's part of the legacy.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with those cunts.
People conforming with a legacy.
It's got nothing to do with those cunts.
No. Ultimately, it's his.
It's all about him, yeah.
Of course.
That's it.
Yeah, him and the restaurant, whatever it might be. Yeah, of course.
That's it. He's making them like aware that this is a thing.
Yeah, that's right. But he's also seen that I'm helping people getting their life in order and they can do anything they want after here. Whatever, I don't know. Either way,
Sweet.
you can see it a million different ways. You can pick at it in any situation. He's doing this, he's doing that.
That's right.
He's not doing this, he's doing that.
Yeah, but time. If we couldn't check.
If you fear time, it's wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you.
If it comes from fear, it's not a good thing.
Time is not solid, is what I'm trying to. This is obviously what we're talking about here.
We are.
Time is not like.
But do we admit that there's a lot of people wasting time and doing fuck all with their lives, and thinking to themselves like, I wish I was dead and nothing ever good's going to happen in my life, and
it's
all
just
this
negative
bullshit.
thinking.
Yeah, it is.
But if they knew they were doing that today, like how they spend their time is their prerogative.
Of
obviously.
course.
It's not. I don't think it's a matter of you're wasting time.
I'm not telling people that you're wasting the time.
But it's true.
That's right. I'm not
because
lecturing people about wasting time.
But you just said like, don't you think there's a lot of people wasting time?
No, I'm talking about in generally. But I'm not going to go to somebody and say, hey, you're wasting your time. I'm not saying that.
I know.
It's in a conversation.
No, obviously you're not going to say that to a
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But what I'm
saying, people do say that.
What I'm saying is, you just said like, don't you think people are wasting their time? What does that mean though?
Yeah, that means that these people are not living an inspired life. They're not living on their purpose, okay? And they're just selling time for money, not making the most of what they've got. Life.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, not really. Yeah, I don't think it's a matter of wasted time.
Like a lot of people are living just in misery, and and I've heard it many times. Like, I can't believe it's Monday. I can't be fucked, like. And when it comes to Friday, it's like, what are you doing on the weekend? Fuck, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's always the same story.
It's always the same story there. Yeah.
So in this conversation, that's why I said, from my perspective, people are wasting their time. But I'm not going to go and tell somebody, hey, do this because you're wasting your time. I'm not doing that.
No, but it's not about that. It's about you think that people are wasting time. Is that the right thing?
No, well... What I'm saying
to time the thing, you know?
No,
what I mean?
the wasting time is the example of that. They're not living on their purpose.
Yeah, but time is pretty much irrelevant.
Well, it's not irrelevant. They're going to die soon, at some stage.
And then whatever they did is not going to mean anything. Regardless, even if they made it mean something, unless they've got some legacy, but only the people who are left behind are going to experience that. Them personally are not going to have anything to do with their legacy. Let's say.
But I also know that they're not enjoying themselves while they're here. They don't have to leave a legacy.
Yeah, it's just funny the way we see things. We measure it in time, measure in time.
This is just the way I saw this thing and looked at myself how I was.
But in general, we think about things in time.
We do. We keep
like
time.
This is good or bad because of the time.
Yes, it could be. Yes.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, is that a trap?
Depends how you look at it. Like me keeping track that, hey, we're doing this podcast for an hour, or
no, but
we've got a business meeting. It's going to be an hour. That's fine. On every level, because you got so much shit to do in that one day. Everything needs its own bit of time.
Yeah, I think that's not really.
It's this when there's a scarcity or fear placed on time, there's an issue.
Definitely, but yeah, I think being like, you when I say using your time wisely, like you've got a bit of time. There's things you need to do in a given amount. That's not so much time as in time's ticking. It's more of a. This is how the day goes. You got
productivity.
It's different to. It's productivity, and productivity is measured in time wise, but it's not ultimate time, like as in like
No,
you're going to
no,
die soon.
no.
So you know
No,
what I
it's
mean?
not. Definitely not.
It's a bit slightly
Definitely
different.
not.
But you're wasting your life is a
It's a thing.
Is a macro. I don't know what to call
Yeah.
it today. Do you know what I'm saying?
It is.
The reason why people have anxiety, I think, like FOMO, is based off a time perception, wouldn't
It
you
is.
say?
100%.
Now, might have a few interconnected things, but like, fuck, it's not happening for me.
Yeah. I'm
need
getting
to-
older. I need to have a child. I'm 40 years old.
Bravo.
Females, you know.
You're right. That's a
Time clock is ticking, which is a thing. But that you don't have to
That's
think
different.
about it as, hey, I'm running out of time. Because it's coming from fear. If you really want to have a child, you can just go have a child.
You know, what
If
I'm
you really
saying?
want to have a child.
Yeah. Now, actually, it's like, you know, yeah, that could be a thing. Obviously, you know, women's got a window to have babies and
They
shit.
do.
But
It's the spin you put on time.
that's right.
Look, it's not a fantasy that you're born and, you know, the average living age is like 85, whatever it might be. It's not a fantasy. That is a thing. So people at whatever age are thinking like, hey, you know what? I'm living now. There's going to come a time around 85, whatever it might be, right, that I'm not going to be here anymore. So they do measure time.
Of course they do.
And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's when you put fear. Hey, I got to do this because I'm going to run out of time. Hey, I got to do this because there's not enough time in a day. You know what I mean? That is not good.
Fear. Fear can mask itself in a lot of ways.
Of course.
You might be fear. Fear can be like so slight. It can be like, oh, I'm running out of time. But it's
Yeah.
not like I'm like shitting myself. I'm
No.
not shitting myself.
No.
But like, you know, the sale's going to run out. It's like a FOMO thing. It's an interesting one anyway. It's the perception of this thing called time there. I think it's fucking a lot of cunts up. Without time, would we have anxiety? If we couldn't tell the time? Yes. Something's coming.
Somewhat, yeah, for sure.
Like something's coming.
Yeah, the season's coming. There's a measurement of time in through seasons and through a watch. There's always been a measurement of time.
Yeah, but seasons are cycles.
That's right.
So you miss one, you can get it.
I know that, but it could be like you're a farmer. If these don't come out,
100%.
by this time they're gone. The crop's finished.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It's a measure of time.
There is a thing, yes, 100%. You got to do it or else we're going to starve or something.
That's it. Exactly.
100%. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it gets crossed over. Now, in barbarian sort of style, not barbarian, but like back in the day shit, caveman styles.
The hunter-gatherers.
Correct. What time pressure did they have, let's say?
At the bare minimum, that I've got to go catch something to eat before it gets dark and I can't see.
Yep. So they were day by day.
Yes. Or maybe with seasons as well. They knew that, I've got to...
It's going to get cold, it's going to rain.
Yeah,
Who the
it's
fuck
going
knows?
to get cold. I want to make sure I've got enough food, whatever, stored in the cave or something. I don't know. But you know what I mean?
It's all right.
They definitely were going by seasons. They weren't going like, oh my God, I'm 60 years old. I can't believe it. Where did the time go? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm having my birthday next week.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, these cunts weren't making it till 30 or something. Eh?
Yeah,
Who the
day
fuck
by
knows?
day, and they would definitely looking at the seasons for food purposes. But they'll store meat because they couldn't go out, let's say, in the winter as much as in the summer.
You know what caveman cunts remind, hunter-gatherer cunts remind me of? Pretty much homeless nature cunts.
Yes,
Nature cunts who are homeless.
that's it.
Like, they don't live in cities.
No,
Because you look like when you look at a homeless cunt, it looks like it's a caveman cunt.
that's what it is.
Cunt's fucked, hasn't had a shower, it's that.
Yeah,
Is that funny?
it's funny.
I wonder what homeless cunts think about time. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, I think that.
I don't think they're
I don't
affected
think
by
that-
time.
I don't think they're not, definitely not affected by time.
Interesting.
But
But that's interesting.
They're
isn't it?
definitely living in sorrow. They're definitely I'm down on my luck. I wish I was dead. That kind of stuff. Thinking very misery, very negativity.
The more successful you are, to a degree, maybe time starts to matter more.
It does. You've got a busier schedule.
Yeah, but like
So more
naturally.
things to accomplish.
Yeah, but this is your own thing.
That is what I believe.
No, not your own thing. This is the successful person's own self-imposed value that they've put on it.
I'm saying, yes.
Just because you're successful doesn't mean the time matters.
No.
You're putting it like you have to, like you've got there's a thing that you need to do.
But successful people are busy people. They're doing more things than the average guy. And what does success mean? I mean, it could be very rich, could be
They've
building
got a lot
company.
of responsibilities.
That's it.
That kind of shit. Yeah.
Like a father of 3 children who's not rich and not successful. I mean, they are.
Yeah.
Like
my brother's flat out there.
They're flat out. They are. They're going
flat out there.
They're going to kids' soccer games and going to schooling and then piano lessons, and they're flat out.
Yeah. Then they're going home, sitting on the fucking couch.
Yeah.
Watching the kids.
Where do you find the time? They're busy people. Keeping schedules.
They're not busy. They think they're fucking busy. They think they're busy.
They are busy. Just that they are busy.
The perception of what they think busy.
But doesn't mean they don't have time. Like you can get a lot of things done in 24 hours.
I dare say these cats are hanging around their kids at home. What the kids are doing, whatever the fuck, watching TV, fucking playing on.
Being busy is not a problem. The problem is
it's not busy. Their time's taken up.
Believing that you have no time.
Yeah, because their time's taken up.
Is the problem.
That's what they think busy is. My time's taken up. Yeah, right. You're busy there. I'm busy. Fucking busy every day as well.
Yeah, but you can't be kicking goals and have 3 children.
You can do anything, right?
That's what I'm saying to you.
It's amazing.
So if they're complaining that I don't have no time, it's a different story.
And this is all the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back to what I was saying about the successful cunt. This is an interesting one there. Successful people, for whatever reason, I'm talking like more psychologically. Maybe the more successful you have, you feel like you've got a more of an awareness of like time becomes more of a.
You do. You do. You're more tapped in that time is limited.
Yes, but that tapped in might not be a good thing.
Maybe not.
This is what I'm trying to say. Because you're aware and time's limited, like you're forced to be, I don't know.
More driven?
You're forced to be like...
Anxious?
I can't tell you... Anxious. I don't know if it's anxious, but you're forced to use your time wisely. Like you've got a responsibility to something that because I know I have to.
Look, they're definitely more aware of the value of time than the average bloke.
But what I'm saying, all right, cool. But who's placing the value?
They are.
Of
course.
But what's happening inside them
It depends.
This is what I'm talking about.
If they say that I need to build an empire, then there's going to be anxiety of like, I'm running out of time, how are you going to do this in one lifetime? They put pressure on.
Productivity. That's what happens.
Yeah.
They become not a victim of productivity, but kind of as well.
Yeah. They put themselves in a position that they have to be more productive with the time they got.
Yeah.
Now, if you can get someone that's very successful and values time and, I don't know, just like there's a lot of charities, this and that, and just he's cruising through life, but he knows that, he's got a program, I'm doing the things that I like doing. And that doesn't have anxiety. It's not the same as a guy that's building an empire.
Yeah, like an artist.
Yeah, but both of them have got more of a value of time than the average person.
All right. Now, I'll go back to the homeless cunt.
Yes.
Are we saying that they don't value the time?
The
Homeless cunt. Are we saying that the homeless
No.
cunt doesn't value time?
No,
He doesn't value time.
no,
Why?
because like I don't know. Like I'm not a homeless person. I don't know how they think exactly, but
Thanks.
from my guess, all right, would
You're
be
a kid,
from
eh?
my guess would be that
Fucking weird cunt.
like most of them were just living in misery, and they wouldn't care if they're alive or dead.
Most of them are living in misery, but they don't care if they're alive
Like
or
my
dead.
family doesn't like me, you know, whatever the reason might be that I'm homeless.
But yet they strive to stay alive.
I don't know if they strive to stay alive.
They do.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
Okay.
Because otherwise you kill yourself.
Yeah, different if you're not dying and striving. Striving is like I'm trying to keep myself alive.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're trying to keep themselves alive. I think by default they are alive.
Correct. But
Yeah.
it's different to I want to die.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between every day I've got to go. Let's say they've got a drug habit. That thing is like occupying their time.
Yeah,
In
the chasing.
their mind.
Yeah, the chasing.
All right? Not their time. Their mind. But that thing is very valuable to them.
Yeah, but they're not thinking I've got to stay alive to have drugs.
No. But they're not thinking I want to die because they've got a value, right?
Maybe they are. Look, maybe they are thinking they want to die, and they're just like, I hope this fucking hit puts me in my misery. Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
What I'm saying is that their main purpose there is to get a hit, let's say, right?
Those people specifically, yes,
Let's talk about, because,
but they're not valuing time.
no, they're valuing their purpose.
They're just valuing.
Time is irrelevant.
I just want to get a hit and
No, but
be
ti-
gone.
time's irrelevant because they're only focused on one purpose.
Yeah,
All right?
but they don't value time though. That's what you said. Do they value time? I'm like, no.
But in their mind, they're using their time wisely, is what I'm telling you. This is where we get, mate, you blink all you like, eh? You fucking blink all you like, eh?
Sweet.
Sweet. Explain yourself, eh?
Valuing time. Valuing time is like I know that I've got this much time within the day, and I'm gonna make use of it.
I'll tell you.
They're thinking I just want to get a hit. Once they get the hit, they're gonna get a hit at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Sweet.
All right, and let's say that hit lasts for I don't know how long it lasts. Well, let's say it lasts a whole
8
day.
hours. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, doing a shift.
They're not valuing the day. They're not valuing time. They're not in time. Mentally, they're out of time. Like, you know what I mean?
They're not in time.
You know what I mean?
But they don't need to be in
They're
time.
not keeping track of time.
I'll explain to you. If you're living your purpose, in my opinion, time is irrelevant. You don't need a purpose when you're in like a flow state. You don't give a fuck about time. We lose track of time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting high tech here now. You
Okay.
know how we do, homie.
Sweet.
All right, we're unveiling there.
Sweet.
Going to new levels, Giannis.
No problem.
So when you're in flow state, you lose time. You don't give a fuck about time. Don't you think that's interesting? And why is that so fantastic? Why is time irrelevant when you're in flow state? That's a thing.
Sweet. Okay. Are these people that are very successful in flow state? Some of them can be.
Yeah, of course. That's why.
So, for example, let's say a band member or a guy that's a singer, he's just singing his ass off. He's not aware of time.
Yeah.
But his PA is keeping track. Like, hey, audition's over. We've got to go do this. We've got to go sign some records.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Yes, right?
Sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't have to keep it. His PA is doing it for him.
In my opinion, yeah, but someone's doing it.
That's right.
That doesn't matter if it's him or the PA.
Sweet. But he's not singing his ass off all day. He's controlled by time as well.
Correct. Now, businesses,
Just in the moment, he's in flow state.
yeah, correct. But living your purpose. So, for instance, this is not a whether time is bad convo or good convo. I mean, this is just time in general. And whether time is always needed. And whether it's valuable or not. Or sometimes it doesn't really matter. Sometimes time doesn't matter, right?
No,
Who gives a fuck?
that's right.
All right, so there's different things. It's like money. It's like things. Like time is a commodity, really,
It is.
and you can't make a blanket statement and say you're not using your time wisely.
You're not going to say that.
Like if my old man calls me, and I'm at home, All right. And I should be looking for work. All right. In his mind, I'm not using my time wisely.
Correct.
All right. But in my mind, I'm doing the thing that I enjoy most. Now, looking for work is not one of those. Now, why is that bad?
It's not bad. It's in
I
the
might
eye
be
of the-
dead tomorrow.
It's in the eye of the beholder. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I might be dead tomorrow.
Yes.
Time is only relevant if you know that you're going to live to a certain time and everything flows perfect.
Correct.
But we don't know anything.
No.
So all these rushing and doing and,
Which is wrong, of course.
like the more I talk about time could be go get fucked. It's either like we shouldn't even look at things in time. Time is pretty much important with productivity. The reason you feel like you're running out of time because you feel like you're not being productive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that lifted or not?
It's fine.
Like you're wasting your time. What are you wasting? Productivity. You're not wasting.
I agree.
Back to the musician and the PA. See, it's good that you said this because I'm going to enlighten some cunts here.
Sweet.
I was listening to a podcast, Joe Rogan, all right? And the more they were talking about it, this guy, his name's, he sang a song, I'll show you later. It's called Richmond. Rich Men North of Richmond. All right? Country music. This guy, he kind of had some stardom, whatever. He's this redhead kind of cunt. Very pale looking motherfucker. But he fucking seems like a mad cunt. All right? He's such a para cunt. And the whole, pretty much the convo, not the whole convo, but most of the convo was, and I'll bring this to you. Time, when you put time, so time is like a business thing, a unit of measurement, productivity. He's trying to say he's independent artist. There's no one telling him, hurry the fuck up and make 30 songs, which that's what they usually do.
Sweet.
Do you think that thinking about time, what do you think that time does to creativity?
Destroys it.
Okay. So, when you're living on purpose like the junkie cunt today, his purpose, all he can think about is doing this thing. His highest way to spend his time is to look for drugs. We can say, yeah, but he's spending it doing things that are bad for him.
Sweet.
But that's what. But when you say waste of time, that's what morally we've put morals or judgments on these time spending cunts.
Yeah, but we didn't say that. But the junkie one, you said that if is he keeping track of time, or what were we saying?
Does time matter to the junkie? And
No.
you're like, no, he's wasting his time.
No, I didn't say he's wasting. I'm saying,
So he's not wasting his time.
No. We said, is he keeping track of time?
Does time matter to him?
Yeah, and I said no.
Yeah. But is he wasting your time from your opinion?
No, it's not. He's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
Oh.
I'm not. I didn't say he's wasting his time.
Oh, he's not wasting time.
I didn't say he's wasting his time. He's doing his thing. That's what he values. That's what he's doing.
Who is wasting their time?
No one's wasting their time.
But I thought most people waste their time.
No.
In your opinion?
Yes. In my opinion, I'm saying to you is that I'm not saying in general people are not living their purpose. Okay? So they are wasting time. That's why it's Monday, I can't be fucked. That's where it came from. Now the junkie, his purpose is to get drugs. So he is not wasting his time. You said does he value time? That was the question. I said no.
And when you think he doesn't value it? Oh, he doesn't value time. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I said.
He doesn't value time.
No.
Not that he's necessarily wasting.
No, I didn't say about wasting.
Yeah.
So,
yes. But it's interesting anyway.
Yeah. So, going back to what you're saying about the PA and the artist, all right? Creativity, if you put time on creativity, it fucks you. Sweet. Because you're going to come up with a good song in 20 minutes.
You got to be productive.
Yeah. It's not going to happen, right? But they allow, because They're not always, these artists are not just singing and that's all they're doing. They're not just doing that.
Writing music and shit.
Yeah, they're doing concerts, they're writing music, they're singing, they're going to fucking, you know, signing fucking albums, whatever they're doing. They might be doing some charity, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Okay? You're not going to sit there all day being creative. You got other shit to do. That's why productivity, they know they're productive. Their blessing, let's say, is that they've got a lot of money, they've got a PA, and someone else worries about time. They don't have to worry about time. They just do anything. In the morning, like, oh, you know, John, you got 2-3 hours or whatever. Go do your thing, no problem. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to come and collect you. We've got a signing, for example.
That's just organised.
Yeah, it's been organised. That's it.
It's not really
But they are in flow state. They can be creative. The reason why is that they're not thinking about time because they know that they've subcontracted that out to someone else. As long as it's not on your mind, you're sweet.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, correct. I feel like we judge people and we judge situations and say, no, that's you know, oh, you're wasting your time. I'm starting to feel that time is really hidden behind productivity. We're not really talking about time. We're talking about producing.
Yes.
If you're producing, because we've spoken before about like, you know,
or living your purpose. That's what it is.
Not just that, but like, you know, you said before, like, you know, I've got to produce cash. I've got to produce. There's a production that needs to happen because of this and this needs to happen. And when you've got when you need to produce, then time becomes an issue.
It does. You're definitely not in flow state.
You're not in any.
No, you're in fucking overdrive state.
Like.
You're in a state of fear, anxiety. You're in that state.
Yeah, when you need to produce.
Scarcity.
Yes, but when production is a byproduct of flowing.
Which it is.
Okay, and I think subconsciously, that's how we do our shit.
That's right. You produce by being in flow state.
Yes, rather than producing.
Rather than focusing on production to get whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Okay, yes,
so,
that's right.
Yeah. So basically, like, you know, if you're living your purpose and you're doing your thing, you're producing.
If you're living your purpose and doing your thing, bravo. You're producing just like that. Like
that's
nature.
Right.
It's like a nature thing, right?
That's right. It's a natural thing. Now, if you're the people that I originally spoke about were that, hey, it's Monday morning, I can't be fucked, all right? These people are going to want more money, more time to do the things that they want. So they're running out of scarcity. So their focus is on, I need to produce, this is how I was, I need to produce cash, all right? Because I believed cash is going to set me free to do what I want to do and I don't have to be at the job that I don't like doing. That's it.
Yeah.
Which the majority of the population is at.
Yeah, there's a thing. I think a lot of people just work. They know they're going to work forever. They're in a hamster wheel there.
Yes.
I don't think it's like, I've got to do to get out of this. They're not getting out
No,
of
I'm not saying they're going to do it. They don't all think like that, but they are hating where they are.
Yeah.
And they're all looking towards the weekend.
Yeah, but that's it.
That's it. No, they're not thinking they're not thinking I'm going to make $1 million to get out of this position. They're not thinking that. Their awareness is not there.
Yeah, your situation was different.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
I'm just saying that's how I was.
I'm trying to get out of this place. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, your situation was different. Like, you're trying to get out, or you were trying to get out of...
Yeah, my awareness level was there at that time.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'm in a shit situation, and I want to be in a better one.
That's right. And money is the key to my success.
Yeah, and how...
Or my freedom.
That's right. And if money is the key, then all of a sudden, how I spend my time...
Exactly.
Matters more.
Then productivity, blah, 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 blah. What am I doing with that time? And it all leads to that. Of course, that's how it was.
Is time part of the devil?
In that situation, it is.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when I talk about time, I don't mean time is like show up at fucking 10 o'clock. It's different. It's not the same. It's time, the perception.
It's your relationship with time.
Yeah.
The relationship you put on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, being punctual and being there at 10 o'clock is a good thing.
100%.
You're going to be late for a meeting and like, Well, I don't give a fuck.
No, because time and organisation goes together. Structure. It's a
That's
structure
right.
thing.
But me worried about it is fucking me up.
Yeah, the element of time, I'm going to run out. I'm going to... There's a lot of hum going to be.
This is all where the problem is.
Yes. But is time the issue or time is just the...
No, time's not the issue at all.
But I mean, no. I mean, like, is time... The perception... Is time... All right, because we're in time and space. All right? Does the ego use time as another deployment of fucking some cocksucker?
It does.
That's where scarcity comes from.
It does.
I'm going to run out of... Because what are you going to run out of? Time? What else can you run out of? Quantity of... There's not enough... Like FOMO is running out of... I'm not going to get that thing. But that's relative to time. Isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to miss out on the sale. Means that there's a time factor.
Yeah, it ends next week.
I'm trying to...
Yeah, no, the ego does use time as a tool to keep people, where it wants to keep them.
Okay. Yeah.
For sure.
This is what it is. Yeah, I'm running out of time.
Yeah, it uses time. But time in general, as we're agreeing here.
No, it's not necessarily a bad thing, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
it's not
no.
like because I'll wear a watch.
No.
I'm a slave to time, as they say.
No. Depends how,
Or I might look at my phone. Yeah, sweet. All I'm saying is that time is important.
Yeah.
And the underlining, what is that, issue, for lack of a better word,
Sorry.
all right, is productivity, and the level below that is purpose. Because if you're on your purpose, you don't care too much about time, even though you are keeping track of time because you got shit to do day to day.
Different. From
You
an
know what I mean?
organisational
Yeah, that's
perspective. Yeah, time when it comes to organisation is sweet. Right?
But all these people, again, I'll go back to the Monday morning, they're hating life. Okay, they're not living their purpose. That's why they're hating life. Time's got nothing to do with it. Being Monday morning at 9 in the morning is got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but the time...
That's just the shallow filter they have that they put out of the world. That's it.
Superficial, whatever.
That's it.
But how they're spending the time is the issue for these cunts. It's not the 9 a.m. It's how they're, the being in, when we go overseas, we've got to go 14 hours the fucking thing, and then fucking another 4 or 5 hours the fucking thing. Like, it's a long time on the plane to just sit there.
It is.
Time can be a thing as well. Like, do I want to be tortured for...
Yeah, are you
10
traveling?
hours?
Are you traveling to Greece? Takes you 20 hours, 24 hours, whatever, And are you complaining? The people that are complaining about time, they're the ones have got this issue.
Yeah, you get that.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you're complaining about time, I can't be fucked. It's going to take 20 hours to get there.
What about I'm running out of time?
Same thing. Comes from the same thing.
Comes from the same thing.
They're just different faces. It's the same shit.
Yeah, time as a scarcity is cramped.
Yeah. Now, you can have somebody, I've been there a lot of times as well. I'm flying to, let's say, Greece. Mate, I'm going to be watching a few movies, kick back, listen to some music, enjoy the time. Someone else might be doing some work on the aeroplane, whatever it might be. But a lot of people are like, I can't be fucked. Oh, it's so draining, that aeroplane, this and that. No, the food that they serve you. Sweet. You don't like it, go to business class or go to first class, get a private jet. But if you're complaining about it, like, there's obviously an issue in yourself about where you're at and what your limitations are.
Bravo. Yeah, because I was at the gym yesterday. I'm trying to restructure because I've got this fucking job, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to restructure my workout. Trying to suss it out so it's a little bit better. And then we'll suss it out. I'm trying to restructure there. And I'm like, in my head, I want to be working out around an hour.
Sweet.
But I'm stuck for that feels comfortable to me.
Okay.
If I'm working out longer than that, something in my mind doesn't like that. I don't know why I don't like that, but I don't like that today. And I was thinking to myself, why am I so stuck on lock? Why does it have to be an hour?
Doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be, but I feel comfortable with that time out of my day.
Yeah, it could be programming. It could be who knows.
Definitely, it's a program.
Yeah.
We don't pick numbers from fucking
No, of
good
course.
looks. So, now I don't know exactly.
It could be the body that, I go to this amount of time without a program, which is, I'm doing a workout, usually around 45 minutes to an hour. I feel like I've worked out, my muscles get a bit tired by that time, blah, 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 and that's roughly the time. That's it.
Could be, but it's not that. It's in my head. It's been programmed from somewhere. That's the amount of time
that you're allowing.
Now, in saying that, because I'm doing a few more hours at work, there's been more of a focus on how I'm spending that time at the gym. All of a sudden, it's like, fuck, I've got like a minuscule amount of time today that I get to think about nothing for 3 seconds today. Then my mind gets a mental break.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like that guy who doesn't want to go to work because how I'm going to spend the weekend and the Saturday, but that it comes up in that. Like, all right, Ken, you're spending time at the gym. Yeah, gym's fantastic, but also not being on a schedule is cool as well. So, yeah, whatever that means, right? So there's a thing there. There's a thing of like, I'm not running out of time, but
there's a give and take.
I feel like when's my breath, I'm going to come up for air or whatever you want to call it today.
Yeah. I'm overworked. I'm just saying I'm giving away too much time. I'm doing, to shit I have to do and not giving enough time to things that I want to do. Even though you want to work out.
Yeah, but there's people don't live in the gym either, yeah?
No.
There's other sides to...
Yeah, recreational time.
Gym health, and recreational time. Now, does that mean I don't have a purpose? Even if you live in your purpose, does that mean you don't do anything else?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
You've got a purpose. You're still going to the fucking toilet having a shit.
That's right.
You're still cooking dinner or having dinner. Someone's cooking it for you. You're still doing human tasks.
Yeah, you're not going to have another conversation other than your purpose conversation.
You know what I mean? Like, you're doing the normal shit. Just that the feeling of, being down on yourself, those negative feelings, all right, they don't exist as much. You're not crucifying yourself because not doing this and not doing that and I'm feeling like shit. You're not focusing on that stuff. You're just focusing on your purpose and what's going to contribute to that.
Yes, and I think to myself as well.
Your focus is different. That's it.
Correct, and I think to myself when I'm in that situation, I think to myself, what's wrong with just like doing what you need to do? Home, eat, shower, bed. Like, what is it inside me that yearns for like a break in these in like an escape? Is it an escape?
It's an escape.
Let's say it's an escape, or is it just natural to want to do something different from what you've been doing? Like is it natural to turn off, to want to turn off? Like, let's say you've been hunting all day.
No, it's not an escape. Let me rephrase. It's not an escape.
It sounds like an escape.
It sounds like an escape, but it's not an escape. Like, if you want to sit down and watch a movie.
Or you've been hunting all day, come back with the kids and the family around the fire.
You're chilling out.
No. Is that natural?
It is natural.
Do you know what I mean?
Because...
Or is it weak?
No, it is natural. Because as human beings, we like a lot of things.
Okay.
Like, I like watching movies.
Yes.
Now, I also like working on my purpose. I also like working out. We like a lot of things. And we're just trying to manage those things in 24 hours, let's say, for the day.
Yeah, working out is a weird one, though.
So we're trying to give, again, it's priority. Like, where am I heading towards? What am I doing? What do I value? And we give time to that. Now, if you like watching movies or you like watching a television series, you're going to make time for it. And it ain't going to feel like, hey, I should not really be doing this. I should really be working out. Because your priorities have been met. You've ticked things off the list.
Yeah.
This is one of them. So I don't think it's wrong, no. Because we like different things.
Wrong. It's not wrong there.
Yeah.
But like,
But it's not scarcity either.
is there a weakness though? I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
So, because a lot of the times I've gone to work, gone to train, eat, shower, I'll jump in bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put something on my laptop, but I'm in bed. I'm like gonna,
Something to watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put something on so I can fall asleep, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
And I'm not sitting there like I'm gonna watch. Like I'm gonna watch.
Oh, so when I get home today, I'm going to make sure I watch that episode?
No.
Okay.
That only happens like on a weekend or when maybe I've got a day off or, you know, when it's, but it's not like a
Program.
Actually, I went to the movies the other day. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm watching from
But that
start
was
to
spontaneous, though.
end. Yeah. Like I want to go and it's an event that I've scheduled. It's not like a thing. But I'm not like, man, I've got to watch these 3 episodes. Now, sometimes it can be, I guess. But anyway, but a lot of the times I'm just putting something on. It could be fucking 5 minutes into the show. I'm like, I close it, I'm out.
Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
All right? As an unwinding process.
Yes.
I wake up, but I don't feel like I got robbed.
No.
So that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes we might think we need a little bit of, we could call it enjoyment. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, like I said, you want
Or
to go...
turning off.
Yeah, you want to go and watch a movie. You like movies. If I don't watch the whole movie, I'm sweet. Even if I watch 10 minutes of the movie, I'm cool.
Yeah, because I've trained myself to, like, if I get tired and it's ready for bed, it's ready for bed. I'm not
Guaranteed.
thinking, like,
Yeah.
I've got to get something out of this.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that, of
Maybe
course.
it's different. Maybe it's different.
If I have to watch this movie, doesn't matter what happens. Like, I'm not doing that.
Or I have to socialise, or I have to...
No.
A couple ticks off the list.
That's right. I have to meet with my mates because I told them every Monday I'm going to meet up with them. We're not doing that.
I've got it. Because my days are longer, my working out, I can't work out forever because I've got a limit to sleep time. That's why I think, yeah, okay, I forgot about the whole sleep time. Because I'm like, if I push everything forward, like, fucking, what time am I going to get to bed?
Priorities. That's what I'm saying.
So bed is the thing. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'm like, I'm hurrying up so I can... No, it's bullshit.
Priority.
I think I was like that. Like I need to
Yeah.
get some sort of a fix in for the day to break it up or
That's
whatever
right,
the
exactly.
fuck.
So I'm not always working, but that's what it is. Your priorities have changed. That because I'm working more hours now, making that money that I want, that I love making, but I still want to go to the gym. But you know, because I'm working a lot more, I need to get some sleep as well because I'm getting more tired. So the priorities changed. You need to get more sleep now.
Yeah, like I hate rushing the gym. Like
Shit.
I hate being on a clock.
It's shit.
Like I like when I can just work out and have my break. And
Yeah, I'd rather do less work, like less sets, and then add another
more
day on.
quality or something.
Yeah, and add another day on.
Yeah,
and try to get
correct.
the whole 1 hour done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, even though it's not creative, but there's a I want to put full energy into. I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you want to give 100% to what you're doing.
Yes.
That's it.
Time fucking kills a lot of things, eh?
It does.
Or sticking, or this thing.
But it's the perception of time. It's the way you see time.
Yeah, correct.
That's all it is.
But also, you know, get stuck in traffic.
I used to hate traffic.
All right, so that's taking, you know, it's
Taking. I used to fucking hate traffic.
All right, because you know, then you still got to get these things in. Apparently, you know what I mean. It's stuck to the.
Yeah.
Someone drains you. Someone calls you. You have to stay on the phone.
You got to give more time. Give more time to this person. Give more time to traffic. Give more time to this job I don't like. All that. They're all taking.
I've also trained myself that things come up there's a bit of a flow. My schedule doesn't always matter. There's higher purpose. If someone calls me and they need help, or if I've got to have a conversation, or I don't know. Sometimes I feel like
your schedule's loose.
It's not. It's not loose. It's not loose at all. But if someone calls,
I'm not saying it's loose in a sense like, you're just waiting. And doesn't. You got your shit that you got to organise.
I've got my shit I do.
But
the curveballs that happen.
That's it.
I take them as like, I don't know. Maybe this is how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
You know, like when I didn't have work or it was hard for me to find work, I take it as this is how it's supposed to go rather than what's the other way you can take it today? Like I'm getting fucking.
I'm down on my luck.
I'm copying dicks. Yeah, bravo. This is how it's supposed to go. Allows me to not be anxious.
That's what, as Wayne Dyer used to say. Life is just full of seasons. That basically there's a time for sorrow. There's a time for enjoyment. There's a time for everything. There's a time for everything.
Yeah, but if I talk to my dad, there is no season. There's one season and one gear, and that's go all the time and don't worry about it.
Yeah,
there is no like. It's almost like who are you? Sometimes if I waste my time or spend my time doing something when I have to do something else, I look at it as in like I'm that rich there. Well, I have the choice to spend my time the way I want to spend it rather than giving it to something that needs my time.
Yeah, we're not machines, we're human beings, and shit happens.
No, it's not about machines. But I'm not going to be motivated by a pressure to do something that apparently I need to do. It's almost like you could say it's like being. Some people could say it's irresponsible.
Sweet.
Because it's like, should you be
looking for a job and you're unemployed, and why you're watching movies when you should be out there looking for work? Correct.
All right. But when you make the conscious decision to be like, sweet, I know this could be a detriment down the track if I don't do this thing now, but you're still making the choice because you can. I think that's coming from a place of power.
Correct.
Because accepting that you might, like this decision you make today there, might hinder you later.
Yeah, because it is power, because you're not thinking from scarcity. That if I don't do this, go and look for a job, I'm going to starve tomorrow.
Not just that, but you're making, like, people don't make choices. People do make choices, but, all right. It's just it's just understanding the cost, and everyone's got a different price. Some people don't want to have any difficulty with anything, so they always are trapped in this thing of like, I've got to do the right thing all the time.
Yes.
The right thing. Because I don't want to make it harder on myself.
What am I expected to do?
Which makes sense. Like my brother fucking did my head in when I didn't have a job and this and that. He fucking pretty much I was the shittest cunt today. Alright? Like, you're setting yourself back. Alright, sweet today. That's also true. How you going to argue with that? But I'm like, yeah, I am. But is there only one way to view this equation? Is there only one equation?
No.
Like, he's talking about productivity. And if you're not producing, that's like what that is. If you're not producing, you ain't doing fuck all.
That's right.
Like, doing nothing is
the biggest waste.
Is the biggest waste, right? Nothing. Or not doing the thing that you need
Well, yeah, if I told them I'm sitting down and I'm just meditating for an hour, they would say I'm wasting my time.
Right. Because they're weighing it up from a certain angle.
That's the way they see it.
It's the way they see it.
It's perception again. They perceive that you've got time on this earth to produce. And produce means in their,
mind,
their understanding, all right, is working, earning money.
Yep.
That's it. They don't see the value of meditating and, grounding yourself and, putting yourself in a state of peace. There's no value there. They don't see the value.
Doesn't show. Doesn't show anywhere.
If you told them about, like, a monk, in some monastery, all day is just meditate or prayer, you think, like, what a waste of a life.
All right. Just quickly before we wrap up,
Yeah.
all right? And one last thing. In my specific situation, so you've been along the journey with me in
Yeah.
the last year or so, whatever the fuck it's been.
Yeah.
All right? On and off, very, very, very scattered. What do you think we can learn from the situation that I went through in regards to, like, for me, I'm like, all right, what did I learn? Yeah, I could be more, let's say, you don't have work. You still got to make money. You got bills.
Mm-hmm.
You need to look for something sooner to not
Correct.
prolong that situation.
Yeah.
But what really matters? Now I know that, apparently.
For me,
Like, what lesson in your opinion, was I supposed to learn?
there's different things. One is what lessons you're supposed to learn, and and lessons that people, let's say me, people on the outside are learning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's two people learning at this point in time.
Give it both.
All right. So for me, what I learned through your journey was, and this was a big thing for me, is faith.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, I mean by you being unemployed, having properties and loans and fucking shit you got to pay, the pressure of that, okay, and dealing with it, like mentally, fuck, how am I going to get through it? You'll sweat, like, fuck, yes, I know I need to get a job. I'm going to get a job.
I wasn't loving it.
No, I'm not saying you're loving it. But you're keeping yourself grounded better than I was.
Yeah, duck. Yeah.
So you're thinking, like, all right, sweet, I'm doing what I can. Let's apply for a job. All right. But I'm also going to enjoy myself as well.
I don't want to lose myself.
I'm not gonna hold myself hostage or crucify myself because, you know what? Because I'm unemployed right now and I don't need to find a job, I'm not going to go to the cinemas. I'm not going to go for a weekend with my mates because it's his birthday for dinner and it's a $150 dinner. I'm not going to do these things. I'm going to sit at home, look at the walls, okay, and pray there's a job coming and I'm going to be applying flat out. That's what most people would do.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. You're applying, not as much as most, okay? Even though they had so much debt and so much pressure, okay? You're still faithful that, hey, this is going to come. I just got to hold on.
Keep some sort of composure.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can do.
I'm doing what I can do.
All right? But I'm also going to enjoy myself as I'm still alive as well.
Yeah.
So what I would have done, like most people would have done back in the day, is no, I'm not going to go anywhere because I've got so many loans, so much debt. If I go give $150 for my mate's dinner, all right, then I could have used that money to pay the fucking
1 + 1 = 2.
That's it. But we're not seeing it as, hey, I'm still living as well, man. Like I'm still, by going to dinner, I'm getting so much back. Having to socialise with my mates, having a laugh, this and that, not keeping my mind off, hey, the debt and the shit I'm going through. So, two things. One is faith, that, hey, it's going to work out for me.
Yep.
I know I'm going to get a job because my history has been proven that I've been unemployed before and I got a job by some miracle. So if it happened previously, it's going to happen again. It's a matter of time.
Yes.
It's got to hang in there. But I'm also going to live life to the best of my ability as well with what I've got. I'm not going to crucify and restrict myself from going having a laugh with my mates because I'm unemployed. One doesn't equal two. One and one doesn't equal two in that situation.
Bravo. That's all right.
And that's what I learned.
Okay, bravo. What you're saying. This is a big thing.
Yes.
When it comes to the universe, all right. I don't know if we can make a rule here or whatever there, but we need to investigate it. The 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 rule or fucking scenario.
Correct.
The ego thinks 1 + 1 equals 2.
That's right.
Which it does.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. Maybe we've got to get into this next podcast. But why I'm saying is because just because this happens doesn't necessarily mean this thing.
You have to go with this.
That's right. Now, the reason why I was coming to dinner or doing whatever the fuck you're saying is because it's not that I was trying to live it up. I was trying to not go down.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I was trying to stay normal, let's say.
Yeah. Just because one part of your life is not going well, by default, because we're all negative. By default.
Yeah.
Right? That's why negativity is easier than positivity.
Correct.
Anyway, so because this part of your life's not going well, for some reason, we're led to believe that everything else should be restricted as well. They'll have to suffer in every other area of my life. I can't afford to go to the gym.
Because the reason it's not going well is because we're fucking it up.
That's right.
Maybe.
But I'm just saying, if I'm unemployed and and I need money to eat and I need money to live and I got to pay the loans, all right, that part is not going well. We know this. Okay? Sweet, stay there. For some reason, everything else has to be restricted to support this. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about people aren't even open to go for a walk and with their mate and have a bit of a chat and, hey, blow off some steam. No. All my focus has to go here. I have to keep on applying for jobs.
I have to focus on the problem.
Save money. Exactly. I've got to focus on the problem. That's it. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Focusing on the problem is the problem, bro.
It is the problem.
Interesting. And we
get caught up in it hard.
How fucked up is that, though?
It's very fucked up.
Like, we've got this problem. Now my life is this problem.
Exactly. And you proved in that situation that, hey, I'm not allowing this to infiltrate the rest of my life, the other parts of my life.
That's right. I'm not allowed this problem to control me.
Yeah. Because if I call you, hey, Ken, let's go for I'm happy as Larry. I'm going fantastic in my life. Hey, Ken, let's go for a walk. Nah. Can't go for a walk, mate. I need to keep on applying. I need to find a way to make more money. I need to pay these loans off.
What we focus on expands.
Exactly.
I don't know why this makes a big difference to me right now. But why do we always come up with this cool shit at the end?
Well, because it's hindsight.
That's it. It's just funny how, like, this is a big one now.
Yeah, I know.
This is huge. It's pretty
a lot
much.
of people get caught up in this. I used to get caught up all the time. I was always lost in the same situation.
But it's almost like, think about what we're saying there. The concept of, like, thinking about the problem is the fucking problem.
Yes, it is.
By definition, if you give 3 seconds to the problem, you're fucking dumb, right?
Yes.
This, because, from the convo we had before the fucking podcast started, this is more evidence that it's the wrong way.
It's insane.
Like we say, like, stress doesn't help you, blah, 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 blah.
But we're all like...
I've never looked at it like
we're
this.
addicted to focusing on the problem.
Yeah. Bravo. Now, this is a big one, Even though we knew it, I don't know if you knew it. I don't know if you're feeling this at the moment.
I knew it, but again, the more we uncover it, the more you know it.
No, but is it ridiculous?
It's crazy.
Yeah. And, like, when I was talking about, our mate, the job's going to finish, blah, 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 or her contract's going to finish, that's all she's talking about, right? That is all she's talking about.
Because I used to be this person.
Yeah, because if you believe in the rule, what you focus on expands, you're breaking the law.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, to the individual that's going through it, it's almost like they can't not think about it.
I gotcha, but this is the thing. Now I'm backing it by laws and this and that. I'm just thinking, in my Ken's, like in my world today, I'm like,
your awareness,
stress doesn't do nothing. If it's taken away from you, it's controlling. But this is just more...
Yeah, look,
more to back me up.
Everyone knows that the words that comes out of someone's mouth, hey, stress doesn't help you. We all know that.
Yeah,
but when you're in that stress and you're in that, hey, I'm going to lose my job or whatever it might be, like you've got problems like yourself. I've got debt, but I've got no job. In that situation, they're all just words. How do you just deal with? How do you overcome that situation? How do you do it?
Yeah, but like I think if I say to you like, I just didn't link what you focus on expands to this, how it applied to this, and it's like extra ammo now for me there, and I feel like if someone believes that, which a lot of people might think it, but they don't really believe it. I don't know. It just feels like it's a solid thing. Like when you've got a problem, if that's all you think about today, you're fucked. You're fucked.
But that's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah. I just knew that stress. I didn't live by that universal law. What you focus on expands. Not I didn't live by. I believe it, 100%. But I don't think about it to motivate me. I'm like making all Ken rules.
I know that. A lot of people believe it on an average day, but when they're in this shit, they can't help not focus on it.
That's right, but I don't think
that's the addiction.
I don't think they have. This is what I was going to tell you before we wrap up again. Our friend doesn't have things. I didn't get to it. Doesn't have an anchor. I've said this to you before. Doesn't have something that they can call upon, like a verse of the Bible or a fucking thing, like fucking Mulon Lavet. They don't have a thing that they call upon when they're feeling scared or anxious. They're just like winging it, right?
Yes.
For me, I've got a lot of things I can draw upon because I think about, and I told my friend the other day, I go, think about the convos that we have right now. When I put things into perspective, remember your brother. Remember. Yeah, remember
us.
Why did he give him a reminder? We don't have any reminders. We've got no thing that we like. A reminder. That guy had the clock in the fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
We didn't have a clock there.
Yeah, the cookie jar, the whole thing. We don't have that to go to. We don't have a go-to to empower us.
We haven't actually thought about a thing that we can be like, when I get scared, think about fucking being the hardest cat. Or think about...
Yeah, the thing that gets you out of that fear.
Think about a thought that gives you that inspiration.
That overpowers it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We don't have that thing.
A lot of people don't have it.
Yeah, and I call that...
I didn't have it.
Or a North Star.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
But we've got to think about it. We've got to select it. The other day I was talking about having an enemy. We'll talk about it in the next podcast. But having that thing that you can... Bang.
Yeah, you're identifying.
That's it, huh? That's what that is.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm stressing out. Oh my God, this is bad. All right. What I focus on expands. What am I thinking about? I keep on thinking about this one thing. What a dumb cut. I keep on thinking about this one thing.
Yeah, because in that moment, you got to pretty much have this North Star that you said, all right, before you get into these situations.
Yes.
You're not going to think about the North Star in the situation.
Freestyle. No.
That's why in that situation, exactly, you're not prepared. In that situation, all you're thinking about is fear. And it's endless.
Yeah. It's almost like for an exercise to work this out. Like a thing to work out your thing that you can call upon and think about.
Yeah.
And maybe say to yourself a few
Correct.
times. I mean, that's why people like have
affirmations.
Verses out of the Bible there.
Oh, affirmations.
That's correct. But like at the time, yeah, affirmations, yeah. Like something I say, like, God said, give you strength when I'm fucking in the face of evil. And you're like, fucking bring it on, cunt.
That's it.
We need that, though.
That's it. Everyone needs it.
Anyway, we can leave it there. But yes.
To be continued.
To be continued. All right, bravo.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you motherfuckers enjoyed that shit today. Peace.
Yeah.